This video is brought to you by Atlas VPN. What's up guys, I'm back with what could be the most requested video from you guys. Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro / Pro Max takes on Galaxy A72 / Galaxy A52. The competition is through the roof. Which one of these phones are truly worth the money? We'll be taking a look at all the facts pound for pound and see which one comes on top. Now starting with the pricing, it's absolutely ridiculous what Xiaomi is doing, starting their phone at $279, making it noticeably cheaper than both A52 and A72. To uncover this value mystery, we have to take a deep dive finding out why it's actually so affordable and why Samsung phones are expensive. When it comes to the look of these two phones, and I mean purely the looks, not the material, I kinda like Samsung's design a bit more. The colorless camera bump, the boxy look, matte finish. Honestly, it's a pretty solid phone. But when you talk about material, that is a different game. Samsung is purely embracing plastic. This time there is no glossy finish, there's no hiding. These phones are using plastic material, whereas Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro has a glass back. And it actually feels premium in hand as well. I think it will mainly come down to personal preference. Now one thing that is amazing with Galaxy A52 and A72, considering you pay more, is that you get official IP67 rating, meaning these phones have water and dust resistance for up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. All these phones are rocking stereo speaker system, and honestly they both are pretty good, but Samsung has an edge with a slightly better and louder audio in my experience thanks to Dolby Atmos. Now when it comes to display, we have large OLED screens, full HD+, HDR certified displays, punch hole in the middle, pretty much the same bezel ratio. The big difference between these two displays, and this is something that you see when you put them side by side, is that you get a 90Hz refresh rate on Galaxy A52 and A72 while you get 120Hz on Redmi Note 10 Pro. Is it noticeable in real life? Yes, it is actually noticeable. Xiaomi is also rocking a brighter OLED display which is coming at 1200 nits versus 800 nits of Galaxy A52 and A72. In my usage, I haven't really noticed a difference in these displays. Indoor and outdoor, they all look really bright, but 120Hz is a noticeable factor. Now we have a better chip on Xiaomi, Snapdragon 732G, while Snapdragon 720G on Galaxy A series. I'll be doing a speed test comparison in the future, but these two chips are very identical. We got the same Adreno 618 GPU. The only thing is that the CPU on Xiaomi has a bit higher frequency, just a little clock boost there. In real life, the performance is very similar. Now when it comes to the software UI, this is where you realize why Samsung is expensive and why Xiaomi is cheaper. We have Android 11 on both phones, MIUI on Xiaomi, One UI on Samsung. Both are packing tons of features, but Xiaomi is packing a little more than features, and that is ads. There are some bloatware applications that are installed on your phone that you can remove, and then there are some more promo folders made by default. Again, like I said, you can remove all of this, but something that I've noticed with Xiaomi's cleaner application is that this is a system-based app. You cannot remove it, and it keeps showing ads. Because they literally monetize their own UI, that is why their phone is noticeably cheaper than Samsung's offering. Now this is again a cheeky move. Some people have no problem with it. On the other hand, Samsung's UI is completely ad-free. There may be some push notifications occasionally, but personally I've never seen any ad appearing on my Samsung phone. Like I said, this is the main factor that makes Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro affordable in the first place. Now before we talk about cameras, a big shout out to Atlas VPN for sponsoring this video. The market is full of VPN apps, but if one app that stands out with its amazing value and speed, it's Atlas VPN, with over 500 plus servers to ensure the best possible experience while protecting your data from hackers and spammers. Atlas VPN is at the moment the cheapest VPN provider that is able to unlock worldwide libraries of services such as Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, HBO Max, YouTube TV, all in 4K quality plus more. You'll always be connected to your favorite applications no matter where you are traveling in the world, while having access to TV shows that are not usually available in your region. Atlas VPN is available across all devices: Android, iOS, macOS, and Windows. Best of all, if you use my special link to download Atlas VPN, you'll get 86% off, which is an amazing value, so definitely check out the link in the description. Now let's talk about cameras. This is where it's Samsung versus Samsung. The Note 10 Pro is rocking a 108 megapixel ISOCELL HM2 sensor with no optical image stabilization. On the other hand, you get a 64 megapixel lens with OIS on Galaxy A52 and A72. It's a very interesting situation because Samsung made these two sensors, and there's a reason why they did not use the 108 megapixel lens on their own phones and gave it away to their competitors. Both sensors are taking photos in 12 megapixel mode 99% of the time unless you manually switch to high resolution mode. And in that mode, I've noticed that Samsung actually has a sharper result than Xiaomi's ISOCELL HM2 sensor. Now, this was an absolutely necessary pixel peeping example because I think a lot of people just go by specs and they read 108 megapixel and they're like, oh, it's gonna be better than any 64 megapixel lens. But like I said, there's a reason why Samsung did not use the 108 megapixel HM2 sensor on its own phone. With optical image stabilization, you get better stabilized 4K video performance on both A52 and A72. Not just that, you can shoot 4K video with ultra wide angle lens as well, something that Redmi Note 10 Pro cannot do. Samsung is also rocking a better ultra wide angle lens coming at 12 megapixel versus 8 megapixel on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. The difference becomes very apparent when you're taking a picture in low light situation. Xiaomi does have a better macro lens because it does let you come a bit more closer than Samsung's 3 to 5 centimeter range. And then the fourth depth sensor on the A52 and the Redmi Note 10 Pro is just a gimmick because that is proven with the Galaxy A72 as you get a proper optical zoom setup which just looks miles better than Redmi Note 10 Pro and of course in comparison to A52. You pay more, you get more features. The optical zoom of the A72 is truly impressive for a mid-range phone. I think it's pretty much the best zoom out there on any 2021 mid-range phone. If you take the zoom out, then the camera setup is pretty much the same on both A52 and A72. Now again, this is not a full-on camera test comparison video. I just wanted to make a point that there's a reason why Samsung is taking certain decisions and not using these things that they give to other brands. But here's the thing, for the price, for the value, Xiaomi still remains the king. The ISOCELL HM2 at that starting price is just a crazy deal. They all come with charger out of the box, but Xiaomi is giving you a 33 watt fast charger, whereas Samsung is sticking with a 15 watt charger, even though both A52 and A72 have support for a faster 25 watt charging. Now, just like any modern mid-range phone, they all are packing big battery sizes, so you can expect 2 days of battery usage no matter which model you go for. So overall, I think Xiaomi's unbeatable value still remains. Like I said, if you're tight on budget, and you can deal with those ads, then Xiaomi is a killer deal. But if you want features like IP67 rating, optical image stabilization on the main lens, Samsung's One UI with no ads, then yeah, you have to pay more money. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.